Tea Party elites, with little rebuttal, have been able to make government the boogeyman. They have convinced too much of America that government is the explanation for all their ills. Their mantra, dramatically shrink government and our problems will end, is the fundamentally false but not effectively challenged premise that is the core weakness of the Tea Party.
Some explosive words there from Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer blasting the Tea Party, repeating his calls for the IRS to rein in such groups, and I spoke to Herman Cain a short time about all of that. Herman Cain, former presidential candidate, Fox News contributor, with me now out of Atlanta, where it is chilly down there. Sir, good morning to you. How are you?
Morning, Bill. I'm doing great. That's a balmy 18 in Atlanta.
That's right, balmy with a capital B. Chuck Schumer, what do you think of that?
You know, Chuck Schumer is about as out of touch with the American people, the majority, as President Obama. The majority of the American people, they don't want bigger government and more government in their lives. They want less government and less government in their lives. And Schumer's characterization of the Tea Party couldn't be more wrong. But he believes that there are enough stupid people out there who are going to fall for that rhetoric and narrative that he and the president, quite frankly, and other Democrats are perpetuating. The Tea Party is an attitude that's not going away for less government, less taxes, and more individual responsibility. That's not radical.
Just look at his words. They've convinced too much of America government's the explanation for all their ills. Then he went on to say that if you dramatically shrink government, all the problems go away. What would you say to him?
What I would say is, with all due respect, Senator Schumer, government is not the solution to all their ills. Too much government is the solution to most of our problems. That's what this whole Tea Party movement is all about. And quite frankly, Senator Schumer and other Democrats and the president, they simply don't get it because they are more concerned about perpetuating and promoting their political agenda rather than the people's agenda.
And what do you think of his position about going around Congress and then specifically proposing to exploit or weaken the Tea Party movement through the IRS? Now, the Tea Party would probably argue have been there, done that already.
Right. Well, I think that that is a poke in the eye of the American people. Our system was set up based upon the balance of power. And the fact that President Obama can't get Congress to go along with his wrong, illogical proposals is no reason to say he has a pen and a phone and he's going to go around Congress. That's not the way it's supposed to work. See, Chuck Schumer and President Obama, they believe that they are ideologically correct on all of their wrong-headed ideas. So their solution, let's go around Congress. But that's a poke in the eye to the American people.
Just reading from the AP story in this, quote, last May, the IRS admitted to singling out Tea Party groups for increased scrutiny when they applied for tax-exempt status. Again,
yes.
I've been there, done that. We did a poll. We put it out yesterday. Did you know 74% of Americans still think we're in a recession? I mean, look at this number on the screen. Back in September of 2010, it was 86. It's come down to 74. But, sir, we are 4 years out of the recession. Aren't we, or are we?
We are not out of a recession, and that's what the administration and the Democrats and the lamestream media, not Fox, want people to believe. The reason that that number is that high, Bill, is because people are not stupid. They are doing what President Obama and the Democrats don't want them to do. They're listening to Fox News, watching Fox News, and listening to conservative talk radio. That's why the president came after Fox News and conservative radio, because you and we and other talk show hosts are telling people the truth and giving them the facts. They don't want them to know the facts because they can't handle the facts, to paraphrase Jack Nicholson.
Now, you talk to people every day. In the
Yes.
15 seconds I have left, in the Southeast, in Atlanta, are things better? Are they turning around? Or does it feel still a little stuck on stuck?
In the Southeast, it's still stuck on stuck. And I have callers from all over the country because I'm syndicated now on 150 stations all over the country. We are still stuck on stuck, and that's a great way to describe what this economy is, and the fact that people can't find jobs because businesses are on hold. They won't grow because of the uncertainty that's coming out of Washington and the president's threat to use his pen and his phone. That does not create jobs.
Good luck on the radio today, and it's good to be back in touch with you. Herman Cain, thank you, sir.
Thanks, Bill.
From a frozen Atlanta, Georgia. Stay warm. Quickly now, I mean, you almost see the campaign for November developing here 9.5 months away between Chuck Schumer's comments about the Tea Party and the president's comment, right, Andrew Cuomo, and the president's comments about Rush Limbaugh and Fox News. So we're starting to get into this cycle, folks.
Theme building now.
21